Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Angel of Death 20, aka Always Sonic, who you can tell this is from a while back because a long while back because the Ruined City's don't know what you'd call it, reservoir. Let's call it a reservoir, is not yet flooded. This was his third ever match in the Desert Gelgoog, which is, of course, a Gelgoog with stealth capabilities and melee capable. So it also has an arm gun, which does heavy stagger, and yeah, it's got a good tool set, and and of course it has its own version of the Gelgoog beam rifle, which is similar enough that I can usually do pretty well with it, as I recall. So see what he does, which, you know, I imagine it'll go pretty well. And so far his team has a 100-point lead, which means the enemy team has not actually captured any waypoints yet, which, inadvisable. But, yeah. Yep, charging the rifle. When we first got this, I was afraid charging the rifle would break your stealth. It does not, for the record, so yeah. Good downswing there. Missed the damage. It might have hit the shield. But that was 1996, pretty good. I have a feeling that's a general too, so yeah. Sonic is running for cover, because if he makes them chase him, that gives him a little bit more chance to position. Hit them with the armed buster, which caused heavy stagger, and they are dead. Currently his only option for a ranged weapon is a Sturmfaust though, so it's a good time to go hide. Especially since his team has managed to get pretty solidly wiped while he was in that fight. So yeah, 6 minutes remaining, 8:45 to 1965, and let's see, a couple of enemies there on low health though, so that's a good start. Beams, good shot, that was a kill. Somebody else will probably get the other one, I suspect, but as you can see, they're making up that point discrepancy pretty quickly. 1,000-point difference is not huge at 450, let's be honest. And that camper is about to die. Let's see, good pullback to avoid the stun. And yeah, and now that Jim is to his left. Jim 3, of course. And luckily, his camper is here, so that's a good combination. Missed with the arm buster, but can get a quick shot in with the beam rifle, and then 1-2 melee. And yeah, between the two of them, they have pretty much demolished that gym. It seems to still have feet the way it's moving, but not by much. And yeah, I was about to say, it's about to not have anything. So, and let's see, yep, team managed to overtake that person. So as you can see, they've definitely made back their lead with some change. And let's see, yeah, unfortunately though, the camper is kind of surrounded at the moment. Of course, Sonic has an opportunity to do something about that, but question is where and how to avoid just not throwing good points after bad. And, you know, sneaking in and catching people one at a time is the best way to do that. As you can see, the camper's maneuver armor reduced the heavy stagger to just a normal stun, which was still enough to follow up and kill it, so, you know, no harm done there. But yeah, maneuver armor will bring heavy stagger down to normal stun if it can. Also, another one that will do it is damage control. So yeah, you can just be prepared, because sometimes you will not get. I think it's damage control. It's whichever one gives stun resistance to the GOG. There's like a few similar skills there that I can never remember the proper names for. But yeah, the things with that kind of damage resistance can get their heavy staggers against them reduced a little bit. So just sometimes you just have to be prepared for the fact that you may not have as much time to react as you thought you did. So far though, Sonic's doing really well, and his team is doing pretty well as well. And they're a little bit spread out though. Actually, they're a lot spread out, and grouping up would be my preference, but it's not the worst news, because if the enemy team's spread out too, a stealth mobile suit can definitely tip one-on-ones in the favor of allies. So, and there is, okay, good shot with the arm buster. That was Proto Gundam. Missed with the upswing, but got the beam rifle shot and killed it. And let's see. Yeah, good work is, I'd say, is a fair response, because yeah, that they worked really well together there. And now if they can set out against another isolated enemy, they've got a good thing going here. And let's see, it's the other camper. That is a good thing. Something's attacking from the left, which has almost no health, so if they can work together, they can get it. Okay, it was the Gym 3 again, and it is done. Nice. And let's see, there's 3 enemies in the area of effect of that support fire. They're also surrounding the camper, so unfortunately it's a good time for Sonic to be gone, but hopefully the support fire will do its job. I think it did some damage. I don't know that it got any kills, though. But that did spread out the enemy enough for Sonic to hopefully find a new target, because, yeah, sometimes stealth suits... I mean, there's a few different ways to do it. A lot of times it is fun to go lone wolf and just find and pick off single mobile suits if you can. But sometimes just providing unexpected support for your allies can be the best thing you can possibly do. Just if people think they've got your allies dead to rights, you walk up behind them and melee them or tackle them, you're onto something. That's why my favorite thing to do with the Black Rider's cloak is just tackle people out of the blue, because just counter tackle out of nowhere is just fun. That's just fun to do. So it's the only thing you can do to come directly out of Cloak with the Black Rider, because any other action you can take from Cloaked will drop the Cloak, including changing which weapon is up. So yeah, if you swap off the Cloak is gone. If you jump, it's gone. If you dash, it's gone. You can walk and you can tackle. So, but I still like it. I like the fun gimmicks. I like the variety to the gameplay. There's a lot of variety in this game. I've talked about it before, at different costs, with different types of mobile suits, different types of weapons. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do in this, and then that is great in my opinion. So, yeah, I do, as frustrating as it can be sometimes, I really do still enjoy this game. And especially when I get a chance to play with friends, but, man, if I get a chance to play with anybody right now, the way my arm is feeling, that'd be great. But, yeah, I will be whining about that for a while, probably until it stops hurting and the fingers stop being numb. But CT scan is on the 9th, this Thursday, so hopefully I will get useful information and or maybe a solution even. We'll see how that goes. But round's almost over. Sonic is going to be able to get a few shots in, but I don't think there's going to be time for any more kills. Missed with the armed buster, and that is it. So, yeah, Desert Gelgoog is fun. I need to use it more myself, like I said. It's one of the few Gelgoogs I don't spend a lot of time with, Gelgoog being another, but top damage at 80,000. That's pretty good. And the Camphor took top score. They were working by barely anything, by I think 50 points. Yeah, so really good round. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! Random unsolicited toy review. I got a couple of the Dragon Ball Super Evolve figures. Boy, I hope I haven't talked about this before, but it wouldn't surprise me. They're in 5-inch scale, which basically nothing else I buy is. But they're pretty well articulated for the cost. They're almost on par with the Dragon Ball Shoto figures from a few years back. I feel like pieces pop off maybe a little bit easier, but they don't look bad. And they, again, really nice articulation for the price. And Super Saiyan Future Trunks actually does come with a sword, which he can hold very well two-handed. So for I think I paid $10 for the figure. That is really good.